Welcome everyone to an epic showdown between the mighty duck himself as the Dowie, going up against Hard Rus Warrior as the Drucci. So, for the Dark Elves on the flanks, we are going to start here with the double limos. Nice, we are going to have the double Cold One chariots. Very strong stuff indeed. 110 armor, making them super tanky. They are going to be slightly slower here than Squadron chariots, but good anti-infantry armor piercing should help them smash up against the Dwarfs. So for the Drucci, the most elite warriors, we are going to have the triple Hargonoth executioners, including here the Blades of the Blood Queen. Some of the most elite units in the game with Guardian, Frenzy, and Murderous Mastery. 58 melee attack, which is going to be so strong up against the heavily armored and high melee defense Dwarfs. So, for the Lord choice, we are going to have Malekith on his limo, Gaze of Malice, Stand Your Ground, Soul Stealer, Chilled Wind, Power of Darkness, and Spiteful Conjugation as the kit. In the sky, we are going to have the Harpies, very good here at kind of compromising all levels of range, and 5 units of the armor-piercing Dark Shards with shields. So a nice elite force here coming in for the Drucci, but for the Dowie, quite a different story. 5 units of miners of blasting charges in the front, supported here by 5 units of the armor-piercing Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons, and then also 5 units of Slayers. So we're also going to be having the Dragonback Slayers here for the added physical resistance and the power of the Dragonback for that nice slow effect. In the back, some of the most heavily armoured high-level Dwarfs we are ever going to see. The Norgrimling Iron Breakers. 125 armour, 79 melee defense. Brilliant blasting charges, immune to psychology as well. Just making them so goddamn good. They're going to be supporting here alongside the Lord choice with this just a generic Lord. Going to be here with the Stand Your Ground, Foe Seeker, and the Iron Warden's Hammer, giving perfect vigour. So a super strong force here coming in from the Dowie, and quite interestingly, we're going to see no crossbows, we're going to see no gunpowder, and no cannons here. Normally you see quite an onion layered here from the Dowie, but no such thing today. We are going in for a full push. So we are going to have the triple limos coming forward here, one on either side, and Malekith straight through the middle. And looks like here we did get a chilled wind down the middle of the line, trying to do some damage here on the miners. And here we go, he's going to be pulling through the front. No, looks like Malekith does decide to do something a little bit different. Slayers are pushing forward, and a little bit of a mistake here. We do see the Dragonback Slayers do catch on top of the Cold One chariots. 66 speed is going to go down to 43, and 40 speed there for the Dragonback Slayers should allow them to keep up there with that charge bonus. Down on the floor, we're really in thick here with the Cold One chariots, getting surrounded by 2 units of Slayers and a unit of Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons. And there's going to be a lot of damage here going down for the Cold Ones. We've got to be seriously careful there on the flank. I really want to see some of the Hargonoths come a little bit faster forward, try and see if we can protect the chariots here up against these bucket loads of Slayers. Now, we do have quite a few in the trees that are going to be hidden here. We're going to see miners of blasting charges, Slayers, and Dwarf Warriors really pushing through, trying to see if we can get in the back here on these Dark Shards. Oh, what a beautiful spell. We are going to have a chill wind down the line here of the Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons, doing some nice slow effect as well, negative 25% speed. But in the front here, we are still going to be charging here with the Dragonback Slayers. Lovely work, down to 1,700 health, negative leadership as well. They could certainly break here, and that would be 2 chariots broken already. We're only 2 minutes into the game with some brilliant work coming out of Arubberduckofwar. At the front, though, we do have Blades of the Blood Queen ready to meet here up against the Dragonback Slayers. Rus is going to be doing his best ability here to shut down the Elite Slayers. In the middle, still going to be cycle charging here with Malekith, going straight through, knife like butter here in the middle, up against the miners of blasting charges, just pushing his way through here. Give another chill wind going up against the Norgrimling Iron Breakers. Now, we do have a 25% negation to magic here. Faction wide for the Dowie, alongside 125 armor. It's going to be super tough to do damage here from chilled wind. But blasting charges in the front, they're going to be hitting up against the Blades of the Blood Queen. Got to be careful here, you don't hit your own Slayers. They do have 0 armor, so they will feel a lot there of the damage incoming. In the back, using them like cavalry, we are going to be having Slayers shutting down the Dark Shards here on either flank. We're also going to be moving in here as well with some Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons. If we push through, we can certainly compromise all the range and start shutting down all of the Dowie. Look at this, colour everywhere, Soul Stealer, blasting charges, axes, and all sorts of chariots cycling through everywhere here, all over the battlefield. It's absolute amok and mayhem here. It looks like here we are going to be wavering with the Blades of the Blood Queen, charging down with the Lord and some Slayer backup. It's looking very bleak here coming in for the Drucci. Balance of power is even, but the middle pocket is certainly starting to fall apart. A lovely chill wind coming down the line here on the flanks of the Slayers, but here we do break on the flanks of the Dark Shards. One does drop, the second drops on the right hand side and actually shatters as well. Really nice stuff. So we're going to be compromising more units of range, and now the Slayers are in the back. We should be shutting down the final unit here coming in from the Dark Shards. In the middle, we do break with the Harpies. Brilliant work there coming in from the Norgrimling Ironbreakers. Plus 24 melee defense. Give them 103 melee defense. That is absolute absurdity with 121 leadership. In the tree, Miners doubles here fighting up against the Hargadaf Executioners. They don't have brilliant stats, but they certainly do have good AP. So they can certainly thump up against the nice heavy armor. In the middle here, Balance of Power pulling into the Dwarven favour. So very strong here coming from Ducky, but cycle charging still with those chariots. Going to be super weak. And no, the Cold One chariots, the limos do fall. But Malekith here is super strong. He's going to be coming at 2,900 health. The only problem with him on a chariot is Soul Stealer does not heal him. For whatever reason, he has a little bit of a buggy chariot. But he is going to be cycling through, trying to see if he can destroy as much of the Dwarven infantry as possible. And here we go. We do cycle all the way through, but he gets stopped here. Slayers actually have some pretty impressive mass. Not quite the same as Giant Slayers, but Slayers will still do some good work. But in come the Ironbreakers, and this is going to be the end of days here for Malekith if he's not careful. Ironbreakers have some huge mass indeed. Now we are going to charge over to the right here with Malekith, but you can see Dark Shards are just running everywhere. We do actually rampage here with the Cold One chariots. Now they are very elite, but of course here they're still being run by dinosaurs. Lizardmen going to be leading the charge. They smell blood and they're going to be charging into the front lines here up against the Dawi, but they charge straight into Slayers, and as they chuckle and slash and kill, they're going to be just saying all sorts of Dwarven songs here as they take down these elite Drucci. In the back, a Gaze of Malak, trying to see if we can separate Malekith from all of these forces of Slayers and Battle Axes that can really rip apart his chariots and ruin his day. In the back, Foeseeker has been activated for the Lord, giving him 40 speed. You've never seen it, an absolute track athlete here in the middle. But we can see Slayers charging down up against Malekith, and it's looking pretty bleak for him. It's pretty much going to be him left, and it looks like Power and Darkness going on himself. He's got to be really careful. This could pop army losses. I really don't know what's going to happen here. You can see Balance of Power is shifting. We've got to be very careful here. And it looks like, for the most part, we are going to be wavering. That is a break there for the Harkonnens. That's going to be army losses. No way! What a brilliant victory here coming in from Ducky and the Slayer Tide. Brilliant stuff, and it's so amazing to see that a full Dwarven force that has 0 range in it is really going to be doing such a great battle technique. Really pushing and shutting down the complete Dark Elf army. But starting here with Malekith, well played to Rus. I really love the army. Such a really cool combination of units. We are going to be seeing 150 kills, 2,561 for Malekith. Excellent stuff. If only Soul Stealer could heal him on his chariot, he'd be such a menace here in this matchup. 117 kills, 722, 70 ticks for 805, and 169 kills for 1,160 for the Harkonnens Executioners. 150, 400, 466, 240, and 340 for the Dark Shards. Coming in at 650 each, going to be a little bit under par, but still not bad otherwise. Cold One Chariots, 380 and 330. Still also going to be a little bit under, but so cool to see them. 24 models, 24 kills here for 141 for the Harpies, and sadly they had no place to call home. But a brilliant army composition, so much fun to cast. But here for the Blind Bandit, otherwise known as Arubberduckofwar. If you don't know him, I will be leaving a little link down in the description below where you can find his channel where he does so many amazing replays and tournaments. So do go check him out. But blasting charges coming at 211, 300, 280, as well as 280 and 500 here for the Miners. Starting with the Lord, which I forgot, with 75, so he didn't do too much, but you know, he was in there doing all the good stuff with all those bonuses. 460, 500, 308, 350, and 220 there for the Dwarf Warrior Great Weapons. And the Slayers, 1,200, 1,200, 800, 680, and 1,100 for the Dragonback Slayers. 991 here for the Norgrimling Ironbreakers that barely took a scratch. What an awesome, superly fun game here between both of these legends. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please smash that like button. It really, really does help here on the channel. If you haven't already, do leave a comment. I'd love to know all your thoughts and opinions here on the battle, and do feel free to subscribe. Of course, we did hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for all of your amazing support. The more we grow here, the bigger and more things we can do. Now, if you haven't already, do check out that description. You can find all my other social media platforms, including Twitch, where you can see all my other live streams that I try to do here on a daily basis. Also, check out that Discord. That's the most important one. Anything I ever do here in the community, whether that's going to be Warhammer, Age of Empires, whatever, it's going to be there on the Discord. Discord. So please do go check that out. So other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon.